Hi, I am here to do a collective reading, and I was prompted to do this because of a vision I had today. Hope you all are doing fantastic. I know some of you are not, and that's why the reading is here. Based on the vision I had, a lot of you are really going through a lot. It's interesting because in the astrology right now, we have Pluto retrograde and the moon in Aquarius. So if you're in Aquarius, you're probably feeling that energy, emotional energy for sure. I'm definitely picking up on that. Some of you have discovered or will discover that a relationship that you've been trying to work on is coming to an end, and you're going to be moving. So I talked about the planets in Aquarius. Then over in Taurus, we have Mars and Uranus together. And they're in a triad with Black Moon Lilith. That's in between Virgo and Libra. That's why the Justice card keeps coming out in a lot of the readings. And the Nine of Pentacles keeps coming out. Very Virgo card. That independence, that card came out yesterday. Independence, freedom, breaking free, right? So I'll talk about the vision I had today. And I know I'm an Aquarius too. This may be, you have to remember, everybody has Aquarius in their charts. Okay? Everybody. You have all the sun signs in your charts. Whether there's a planet placement there or not is another thing. But all of you have that energy. So you may just have heavy Aquarius placements, maybe Aquarius rising, moon, Venus, Mars. And they told me to throw Mars in there, so I did. A lot of you have this with that astrology. There's you're at odds, and the underlying energy was Two of Cups. So this Two of Cups can stand for any relationship, pretty much contractual. Generally, if you look at this card closely, there's a contract between the two of them. And your family. Okay, was right under that. The King of Cups is underneath that. That's counseling. All right. And then, of course, the Nine of Pentacles. Setting yourself free. And the Queen of Swords. Cutting out what no longer serves you. Okay. So, the vision I had. What I saw, and this was me being in somebody else's energy and actually feeling it and feeling the hurt of being extremely let down by a partner. And I'll explain the dream. So I'm walking through a room and past my partner, just randomly doing things. And the partner is on the phone. And as I'm walking by, the partner says, "I love you," to somebody on the phone. And you just happen to walk in right at that moment, and you can't quite believe what you're hearing. I've lived this energy myself in the past, being cheated on by a partner. It's not fun. Even if the relationship was already in the shit can, most of you are doing your best to make it work somehow. So, unfortunately, when you hear something, it's going to be, let's put it this way. You're going to catch this in an instant, whatever it is, okay? So in the dream, I was living the energy that some of you are going through right now. And you're just going to, something in passing, and you're going to catch it, okay? And I feel bad because I'm personally not going through this. But I lived it because of the vision I had, okay? So I know what you're going through. So evidently a whole lot of Aquarius people, particularly, or heavy Aquarius placements, are going through this right now. I just, even though the relationship is technically over, it still stings when you know that you're working on it, even if you're not having sexual relations with your partner. Now, keep in mind, this can be a business thing too, okay? It's just things aren't good with this relationship. It was interesting when they had me get the cards out. They were really specific about what decks. And I'm like, okay. Just get them out and put the cards down. I'm going, what? And then I knew when I saw the cards what it was about, and they wanted me to talk about that vision. Not everybody experiences that betrayal, especially when you're working on something and you're really trying. And you've been giving it your all, even though you know it's just doomed. Your gut's telling you that. But the kids, with the family. What about that? You have to remember something. All of you are in, you're just a soul, energy, having an experience in a biosuit. Not a fun one, I might add. But if you try to gain a different perspective over what's happening, it might help you better navigate it. Because my response in the vision was, my first reaction was, I'm going to ruin them. I will take everything they have. That was my first thought. After I got the initial denial, oh, I didn't say that on the phone. You know what I mean? You're going to hear something is going to stand out. You're not going to like what you hear. If you understand, or try to understand, that your soul is in this biosuit and we're very heavily influenced by these planets, I've always said the words, it's written in the stars. What do I mean by that? This is a computer program running a simulation of sorts that we can manipulate to some degree. This was basically meant to happen. And I know a lot of you are going, why? What did I do to deserve that? Well, you may not have done anything to deserve it. It's your partner that has particular lessons they need to learn. So whether this is a business thing or what have you, it's not going to be easy. The cards that I got, let's talk about that. The first two cards out, well, they had me actually drag out a very esoteric deck. It's the Oracle of Heaven and Hell. And I'm like, oh, dark energy, huh? Doesn't surprise me with Black Moon Lilith and that little triangle. Love triangles. So they wanted a dark deck. And they gave us some dark energy. Not all the energy in this deck is dark. But this is very dark. Vine. Extreme opposites. And what are you extreme opposites in? Bephrons. Spiritual troubles. This is somebody who isn't spiritually, vibrationally a match anymore. This is out of balance. This is two people that are no longer vibrationally aligned. Okay? We are vibration. We emanate vibrations. And you have risen above this person and their vibration. And it's something to do with your belief systems. Okay? For many of you, that's the nitty-gritty. What it boils down to is you're just no longer spiritually aligned. A vibrational match. Some of you are vibrating at 450 hertz and your partner's down here at 200 or lower. Okay? And vibrationally, we want to get to 528 hertz. Okay? Yeah, 528 hertz. That's the goal for everybody here. That's ascension. Vibrating at 528 hertz. The other thing, and these cards are just saying, they're just talking about how I was feeling in the vision. And the first one, well, no, this one was the first one. Theft and destruction. Aries. And then after that was love and submission. Rahiel. This is how you feel when you initially figure out that something is up. You've caught somebody in the act of something. Okay? that's how you're going to feel. Why did they want me to do this reading? To tell you about that vision. Because my initial thought was, I'm going to destroy him. I'm going to wreck him and take him for everything they're worth. That was my initial. It only lasted just a minute, though. Just a few seconds, actually. And then the whole thought about us just being a spiritual energy, vibration, having an experience in a biosuit, and it's all part of the plan, snapped me right out of it. Because if you let yourself be in this energy, you're not going to be vibrating at 528 hertz. If you want to just destroy them. Okay? So this is me telling you, don't go there. Your initial reaction is going to be, I'm going to tear you apart. You need to stop and think. It's funny because the first couple of cards I got were Oracle, and this was the first deck they told me to get. And the first card I get is Gabriel being his usual smartass self. It is what it is. Okay? We don't need to read in between the lines here. It is what it is. So they're telling me go straight for what the cards are saying. Okay? And the cards were talking about that vision I had today. Birds of a feather. We're all connected. All of us. Doesn't matter what skin color you are, what your professed beliefs might be. Doesn't matter. We're all connected. And when we hurt each other, we're only hurting ourselves. Seriously. Because think about it. You're lowering, when you go to hurt somebody, you're lowering your vibration. Okay? We got to stick together. They also, I was having a chat back and forth with my team, and they were talking about about the fact that everybody is being divided by gender, by religion, by financial ability, by countries. Division, division, division. And that's done purposely because it's about control. Because if you all knew what I know, what your skin color is, what country you live in, what your financial status is, it doesn't matter at all. Now, this particular Two of Cups problem you've got, it's going to set you free. You're going to move. You're going to have movement. You've been putting in the work. It's time. Sometimes the best thing you can do is move on. And that's what they were saying. First card up. Chariot. Movement. Vehicles. I think this is about a move. Now, it could be a financial move or something of that nature, but it's definitely a move. And it's upright. All the cards were upright. Next card up, Queen of Fire. This queen does not sit on her throne. She gets up and she goes after what she wants. Come hell or high water. Pretty much. She's got passion, drive. Put it towards good use. I just heard. You're going to feel at a crossroads. What do I do? What do I do? do I do? And there's also something that you don't see coming. Something you don't see coming. Got a blindfold on. But if you use your intuition, you know what's coming. Okay? You know what's coming. Interesting. We got the King of Earth, Taurus. Remember that triad going on? Is Aquarius, Taurus, and then Black Moon Lilith sitting between Justice and Virgo, Independence. Independence and Justice. Okay. This is somebody that's rock steady. Okay. Could be a businessman. Somebody with Taurus placements, possibly. Could quite just literally be a Taurus. Because we get another Taurus card. The Giver. Six of Orbs. Some sort of offer of a little give and take. Okay? Trying to see. This offer is gonna gain you your freedom. You need to see this all from a wider perspective and you'll have a victory. Okay? And you double down, work late into the night to get your needs met. This is earthly material realm. Okay? And then set course. Okay? Be diplomatic about this. Do not let your emotions, the moon is in Aquarius right now, don't let it tempt you. Don't let it devil card you into misbehaving very badly. You're going to want to rip their head off. I totally understand that feeling. I've had it myself. And so reliving it literally today, I was like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. And so I know a bunch of you are going through that right now. No matter what side of this fence you're on, use diplomacy. Be the amazing Aquarius, age of Aquarius generation, where you can be different about this because you know better. Because you know who and what you really are. And you love yourself enough not to let yourself vibrate low. For any reason. It's not worth it. Just not. There's so many things for you to do in the future. Why muddy it with trying to get back at somebody? It's just not worth it. Let's see if they give us any parting words on this. I know, it stung, or it will sting when you catch on to whatever this is. Because you're gonna catch on. Their advice, Ace of Cups. That's 528 hertz right there. In the water. Your body, your biosuit, you are water. The moon affects you, so do those planets, because you're made of water. Mm-hmm. This is 528 hertz. This is also self-love and a new beginning. That's their advice. I hope you take it. It's important that you vibrate high, okay? Regardless of what's happening. It's funny because you may not see it clearly yet, but you will. You'll see it. Yeah. What a magnificent card, don't you think? It represents 528 hertz. Love. Mm-hmm. That is what you're shooting for right there. That's the whole banana. So letting this go should be a lot easier once you stop and think. Don't let yourself get in that energy where you want to, take everything from them and make them submit, and very low vibrational energy. Now I get why they wanted that deck out. Anyway, it was all about that vision I got today. Okay. Gang. Peeps. My birds of a feather. Just take a deep breath. And remember the 528 hertz. It's the key to the universe. Well, yeah. Pretty much. Have a really good one. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Oh, and from what I understand, I'm not positive, but I believe that launch that was supposed to happen today, I posted about it. It got scrubbed because of weather, I believe, but I'm not positive. So it was rescheduled for tomorrow, 5 something Eastern time. So if you want to check out and see what happens, maybe that reading was about the mission being scrubbed because of the weather. I don't know. But I have a feeling there's more than that that's going to happen. Try to remember. Don't get all stressed. It's all part of the program. Those planets going around. Okay. Whew. That was a good reading. And good chat with birds of a feather. Have a very, very, very good Tuesday. The 25th.